What's up, TIs? Whew. July 19th, 126. Like a red car. Just mailed something. I forgot my stupid inhaler at home. So I'm gonna take a chill here before I go back home. I got to sleep last night. Very strange dream. I dreamt I went to the movies with my family. But not here. I went to Florida for some reason. Don't ask, I have no idea. I went to go see a Michael movie. Well, that came out in April and I saw it with my friend, so I don't know what that's about. Well, they are going to make a second Michael movie, so the guy who played him was his nephew. So, you know, it was a good movie. But, this weekend was crazy. On Friday, I should have went out earlier. We were having work done in front of the house. So, I should have said, I'm going to go out. And then I have my phone appointment till 4. I was up by like 9. So I definitely should have went. I'll know next time.
I did not grab my shot.
I just saw them. I went to go mail something and I saw them. Now they're back. So anyways, Friday was a disaster. Look at red car again. There we go. This is what they do. They're starting up the old tactics again. So like, red cars parked here. They know I was gonna try to sit here. Red car just passed. You know, somebody's revving up the engine. You know, it's little things. I had that video of the guy popping a wheelie right here, doing like, I forget, swirls, I forgot what they're called. But right here, I was sitting here, catching my breath again, and he was doing that. And the smoke was coming out, he almost hit a couple people. There was people walking here with their dogs, no leash of course. Because why would you follow leash laws? You know, because they might have been a honey pot couple, so. You haven't seen that, the honey pot couples lately too.
Did not even go back to that. We're so stupid. Oh, still the chat.
So, for some reason, I left without my phone, all my keys to the house. So I'm like, okay. So I remember it was out for the day, so I got stuck outside. Because of the neighbors in the neighborhood that they don't like me, I was stuck, like literally stuck. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't even go into Dunkin' to call anybody. I don't have anybody's phone number on me, only on my phone. So, and that's why I didn't record either. So I was getting chewed up by mosquitoes. I was sweating to death. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go across the street to one of my other neighbors. And I stood there for a little bit, and they called my family. And then one of them came and got me. I could have just walked across the street, but you know, those are very traumatizing, right? Because the people across the street from me flew out to the window to laugh. The douche family, they at the window, the father and his kids, right? The old one. Hysterical laughing because I had a bad panic attack. You would too if you got stuck outside for like 6 hours. I was like, fuck you. You fuck all your neighborhood watch people. You're fucking staring at me every time I come out the house. He goes, who, me? No, I don't do that. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I'm like, you stop gaslighting me. You're doing it right now. I was like, I don't give a fuck if you call the police on me. I'm telling them I'm crazy. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm tired of your fucking body. Now I'm minding their business. I went off on him. Well, he was like smiling the whole time. So, you know, this is what they wanted, of course. So I know it's witchcraft in some way because they got that reaction. You know, every once in a while we will get like that because how could you not? You know, if you're a human being with morals and, you know, you're a good person, you know, eventually you're going to get mad at people because this is what they want. So sometimes I try not to, but I really want to punch them all. I really do. I wish there was somebody out there that would punch them for us, you know what I mean? Everybody acts the same fucking way like an asshole. So, can't do it, right? If they're all a bunch of assholes and they all hang out with each other, they all agree with each other. Eventually, they're gonna... Another one, highlight bastard. There was a day, too. I hope it got cool. I hope it showed up on camera. But anyways, so, you know, I got chewed up like crazy that night. My legs, they wouldn't stop eating my legs. I already had got my arm chewed up from the mosquitoes. And I killed a few of them in my house, whatever. Yeah, that was some scary shit. And the next day, I see my whole family. They didn't say, "Are you okay?" They don't care. You know, I've been called all kinds of names by my siblings, so. But when she used to scream for no fucking reason at people parked the block our driveway and all that was gang stalking. I didn't call anybody on her. I didn't say anything to her. I wasn't allowed. But it's okay when she says stuff about me. How about it's narcissistic abuse and I'm just like letting it all out after all these years. So I see a therapist because of all this shit. And guess what? She was wrong about everything because you would have to go to a therapist or whatever. They would have to diagnose you. They did not diagnose me. And I have not been, you know, I have panic attacks every once in a while. How could you not if you're getting gang stalked? There's no way you're not going to have panic attacks eventually. They fight me so hard just for leaving the house. They kept me from leaving the house for years. So every time I would go out into the train, into the bus, I would just go and hang out somewhere in Manhattan or whatever, or go to a job interview. Somebody was there to sabotage it. So, you know, after a while, you kind of don't want to go nowhere. And that was all my ex-friend John. He lives in the neighborhood. I watched him one day walk from the train station across the street to his building. I didn't think to video it though. I should have definitely videoed it. I didn't think to do that. That's why I video everybody now. Just fuck everybody. I don't give a shit if they don't like that I record them. I'll let you stop gang stalking me. Oh, you're not gonna stop doing that? I'm gonna record you then. It's for my safety and my sanity for them to record them. And so they barely do anything now. So yeah, after the whole ordeal, I was so glad it was over. And I went to go spend time with family for a party. It was nice. It was really nice. They had drinks for us adults, drinks for the kids. The Chinese food was so good. Everything was, you know, good. It was like a luau, so that was cool. You know, two mockingbirds chasing each other. It was nice today. Everybody went to the beach. I wanted to spend less time with my family, this side of the family, as much as possible. First of all, I'm asthmatic and it's 500 degrees. We're in the direct sunlight. I'm not doing it. And I walk slower than everybody, so over here from the popo. Everywhere I go, I see the popo. And this girl's wearing a camouflage skirt. I have my camouflage shirt. Somebody already came into Dunkin' with a camouflage shorts on. I should not wear them. So like the first person that came in wore camel pants. And then they had a honey chop couple with a Target bag. And a few minutes later, another person with a Target bag, but that was it. And then like just now, like one headlight, one red car, and I'm sitting right next to a red car. And that's basically it. What are they gonna do really? They can't. There's not much they can do right now. You know, since I'm out here, I'm showing my face. I know they hate that, so I'm gonna do that as much as I possibly can. It's too late to get a bagel from Shalomi's. Bagel's so good. I'm doing it tomorrow. I gotta go this way anyway again tomorrow. I won't be by myself, so haha, perps. Oh my god, yesterday I come in here. Yesterday before the party, like a couple hours before the party actually. So let me leave early to go get something. So I had a coffee colada, so good. And I thought I was recording. I saw the button on. Like right now, yeah, I am recording. And I must have clicked it really fast and not fast enough to actually record. So I saw Voodoo Smurf. He had a very bright red metal suitcase. He came into Dunkin' to get an empty cup. He's already done this before. They gave him the empty cup. And then one of the workers came to take a break, and he sat next to me. He was like, "I don't care if you record me." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not trying to record you. I'm recording him because he's like a crazy person to me. He acts crazy." I didn't go into detail. Although he's nice to us, I'm like, "Yeah, he's trying to win you over." I didn't say that, but I was like, "Yeah, he's not nice to me." So I was annoyed that I wasn't recording, but I pointed the camera at him so make him think I was recording, which is good. And I haven't seen him today, so maybe, you know, it worked. There's a new homeless guy that's been coming in. One day, I think it was Thursday. And he came in right before me. His clothes aren't that dirty, but they're a little dirty. And he gave me iced tea. He just left. Before I left, he left. And I was waiting for him to leave further so I could go home. And then he starts coming down this way. And all the people like that are in the park, so I can't go. I went in the park once with my friend. And I was glad he came with me because we walked, you know, we walked a long walk. Which was also good, you know, health benefit. But well, it's getting hit in the face with bees. The honey trap probably, as far as they're not wearing the colors. I guess sometimes they're not going to wear the colors. So anyways, there was two homeless people acting around over there. It was like one mom with her kid, and he scared the shit out of the kid. They were trying to get away from him. He threw his shoe in the street, talking to himself. So I don't know if he was regular homeless, you know, with mental illness, or he was, you know, a gang stalker. But, you know, it could have been a street theater too, you know, it could have been a lot of different things. So I did record for my safety and our safety, whatever. He looks like a perp. Alright, look at this. Look, 85 degrees out. Why are you wearing a sweatshirt, jeans, and winter boots? You gotta be kidding. Only one perp came out to meet me today. The guy with the straw. He was coming back down the block while I was coming out. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess. I looked around too. I'm like, oh, no other perp but you? Alright, I could deal with that. And tomorrow I have to get up early, like really early for me anyway. I have to come down this way. I gotta go to the pharmacy and hopefully get a bagel. The bagels are so good. Yeah, I guess you could make it at home if you go to the bagel shop and you get a dozen bagels. So you get cream cheese with it's like an olive cream cheese, green olive cream cheese. And you get the little pickles from the jar and cut them in half. You put them on top. And then you get like the same thing with the green olives. You slice them and you put that, but it's like spicy green olives. And you put that on top too. Very good. Very greasy, but it's very good. I only get it once in a while now because honestly, not that I can't afford it, it's just like it's a treat, you know. Like later I'm gonna have this cool soda that's called Ramune. It's got like a marble in it. It looks cool. I wonder if I can get the marble out. I like marbles. Those are cool. We played marbles as a kid. Now the set in stores, it's like a rubber marble. Well, it's like a ball that it has like little metal pieces, but now it's plastic. It's plastic pieces with a rubber ball, and it's like colored like a marble. There's a factory somewhere. I forgot what state. They make marbles, and people, they go into the trail, like there's a trail behind, and they find the marbles that got this they fell out of the factory. I guess they shot out of the factory. They weren't like completely round, so they would find a lot of marbles. And I think they started that stuff in like the 1800s or something. I don't remember exactly when it was. I really forgot what state it was, but I was like, I want to go to their factory. You leave there with a free marble, and you just, pick them. And I found the marble here on this bench. I found 2 magnets, this little octopus, like a glass octopus, and you charge it in the sun, and it like glows at night, and a marble. Another time I found like a kid's bracelet, but like a plastic bracelet, like a doll or something. And somewhere else I found if somebody made a bracelet out of string. And then another place I found a Star Wars keychain. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, I used to find stuff all the time. Over here, right on the back door of Dunkin', I found a Kennedy coin. 2001 Kennedy coin. That was cool. John F. Kennedy coin. So that was cool. I walked past him like, is that a quarter? And then I look at him like, oh, it's a Kennedy coin. That was cool. And who left that? If it was a perp, thanks. I'll take it. Take the coin home, wash it, dry it, and keep it. I found a lot of stuff. A couple months ago, I found a couple things. Like I found that coin, and I opened a bag of like snacks from like Guatemala, and I found the money. They had a contest. They put money, real money from that country in the bag. So I got it. I was like, oh, nice. And then we went grocery shopping. On the floor was a friggin' Colombian coin. I was like, this is cool. Only a couple times I found like pennies and dimes and nickels in Dunkin'. So that was pretty cool too. I used to always find pennies. Now there's no more pennies. They stopped making them. They claim that it costs, what? I don't even know how much money to make a penny, but I don't think that's true. I think because they're pure copper, and copper is good for you. And it like calms your nervous system and everything, so they don't want you to heal. So I saw this guy online. He made a necklace out of the copper pennies and a bracelet. And it was just like, it was copper wiring too. Like he used copper wiring, jewelry making wiring. And he made holes in the pennies, so that was cool. They have a copper pitcher, Pitcher. You can put water, like it infuses your water if you put the water in it. And they have it on Amazon. It's actually pretty cheap. So eventually I'm gonna buy it. And then they have the copper cups, mugs, and everything. They stopped making that stuff. I don't know when they made it. I think they made it in the 60s. I'm not sure. And they stopped making it after a while because it's good for your health. Anyways, so people will find them in thrift stores. I'm thinking if I ever go to a thrift store, look for those. I hope these morons get mad at me for taking supplements. I got the Dunkin' bucket. I got the coffee. It lasted me 3 whole days. I was like, nope, I have to go to Dunkin' for 3 days. I have my coffee. And then I just use it for regular water with ice. Then I put all my three different supplements, 2 powders, 1 like dropper, and mix it all around. Put some ice in there. Now I put all 3 of those in a powdered electrolyte drink. Instead of regular Gatorade, I have it on me right now. Instead of regular Gatorade, I use the powder now. I'm trying to wean myself off of Gatorade. It's too much sugar. Even in the zero sugar has too much sugar. So, and that too, like, hopefully that pisses people off, you know, these perps. So. Although yesterday, a Honey Trap couple came in, one had a Smurf on their shirt. I couldn't read what it said. And the other one said something to the fact, I'm always right, or something like that. I'm like, okay. Because I named these perps after Smurfs. You know, Voodoo Smurf, because he told me he does voodoo. Goat Boy, because he wears goat clothing. And then I saw somebody wearing goat clothing at the party the other day. I'm like, bruh, why are you wearing goat clothing? Not the greatest of all time. Jesus is the greatest of all time, but he's the Lamb of God. So that's mockery against God when they have goat clothing. Their goat clothing is the Baphomet, you know, the Satan that all the celebrities worship. I want to burn those clothes. So there was one guy, it's quick that I didn't record because it was so quick. One time I was going to the pharmacy when I was over there, right? When it was that way. And an ice cream truck pulled up. So I didn't get an ice cream, but there was a couple standing in front. She had red and black. He had sweatpants and a sweatshirt that said goat on it, and I had a picture of a goat, like a cartoon goat. Yeah, he kept looking back at me too. So I was like, what the hell are you looking at? And I'm like, oh, it says goat. They think that their God is the real God. He's not. He's a bastard child. And he's going to bring you down to hell with him. So stop worshiping him. Stop worshiping him. Like, seriously. Oh, look at that. That's for the night. The popo. Oh. I didn't even realize. Yeah, like everywhere I go now, I see the popo. They're patrolling. No, they don't patrol when people are revving their car engines at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, they watch them. They watch them do it. They have the ambulance with them, with the lights on, and they park with their lights on. So they ran on it.
Whoa. Whoa.
What? Probably. Look. See? Butt light. God bless America. They always do that shit. And I'm going in now. Gotta get my inhaler. Surprised they're not staring at me from the window. This one comes out during that time wearing camo. She's never worn camo a day of her life. She came out here to throw her beers, bottles or cans of beer, like at least 3 times. Assholes.